Stars form in nebula, vast clouds of dust and gas. When the gas particles cool, they condense until the force of collision causes nuclear fusion, which forms a protostar. The protostar expands to form a main sequence star, which can be a star up to 20 times the mass of the Sun. Main sequence stars are the most common and come in three sizes: Sun-like, huge, and giant. Sun-like stars, up to 1.5 times the mass of our Sun, expand over 5 billion years into red giants, 100 times bigger than the original star, and much cooler. They then shed their outer layers, creating a planetary nebula, leaving a dense, bright star called a white dwarf at the center. Even this star will eventually burn out and become a black dwarf. Huge stars are 1.5 to 3 times the mass of the Sun. Both huge and giant stars, which are 3 or more times the mass of the Sun, go through the same aging process until their final stage. They expand into a red supergiant, the largest type of star known. They will eventually explode in a supernova. At this point, the huge star becomes a neutron star, a superdense star composed of tightly packed neutrons. The giant collapses and becomes a black hole. Stars are classified by warmest and brightest to coolest and smallest, using the letters O, B, A, F, G, K, and M. O-type stars are the biggest, brightest, and hottest. They are blue, have a radius 15 times that of the Sun, and are 1.4 million times brighter. As you go further down the scale, blue turns to white, which turns to yellow, and then into red. Our Sun is in class G. M is the most common type of star, but being 4/100ths as bright as our Sun, they are barely visible. There are two types of stars that occur very rarely: the brown dwarf and the pulsar. A brown dwarf is a star that, after becoming a planetary nebula or a supernova, no longer has enough mass for nuclear fusion in its core. Pulsars are neutron stars that spin rapidly and give off energy in short pulses. Eventually, they will run out of momentum and become neutron stars.